Welcome to the Market Moon Lord, where we merge the matrix with the stars. I'm your host, Jason Alexander, the blue moon of Neptune, here to help you navigate through the illusions of life. I'm Jason Alexander, the blue moon of Neptune, and you're watching Market Moon Lord, where we merge the matrix with the stars. And today we're going to go over AMC's full moon and see what that's going to look like going forward. Okay, this is my first time looking at it, so we're just doing it on the rip. So over here, we do have a full moon where the sun is going to be, conjunct AMC's Uranus. Okay, so whenever you get planets like hovering over a big planet in the chart, that can be a moment in history. Okay, and since this is happening with Uranus, I just was talking about how Uranus is like an explosion, right? It can be an explosion into the future because it's in the sign of Aries, right? And if you guys were on my Instagram and I was talking about Aries season, we know this is a time where things are very, very new. Things are sparking. Things are new beginnings. In fact, Aries season is a time where we're in the new astrological year. So happy new year to everyone following the real calendar, because at the end of the day, we are watching the sun to tell time. We are using the sun's movement to tell when our birthday is. Okay, keep that in mind. Anyway, the sun and Venus over here conjunct each other is really, really good for energy with people, relationships, mergers, deals, balance, harmony, money. Venus rules money. Okay, but at the same time, the sun can overheat things and take money away. Okay, the sun is authority, so maybe it's overheating the authorities' money, hedge funds' money. Okay, look at this very interesting Chiron right in the middle of that stuff. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so we have a full moon where the sun is conjunct Venus, Chiron dead smack in the middle. Okay, Chiron is the planet of the wound, and it's the planet of the wound, the open wound that becomes the healer. You heal the wound and become the healer. Okay, Venus is a very healing energy. Okay, so something's getting healed on Monday or on this full moon. Something's getting taken care of on this full moon. Something's getting thrust into the future on this full moon. Okay, so since we're doing AMC, look for a lot of things getting open on Monday, at the very least. Okay, now let's look at this square. Venus is having to Pluto, and it's having to the moon. Okay, so Venus, remember, it does represent money. Okay, I just said that the sun can overheat things. Okay, the square can make things uncomfortable. This is the stock. Okay, and this is a funny business here when I talk about this, because Pluto is a very psychological planet. Okay, so there's going to be psychological games. There's going to be things happening in the background. There could be sudden changes. Okay, and again, there could be people losing in this battle too. So when we see something like this, does it mean it's going to go down? No, it could mean it's going up, but it could also mean it's going up while other people are losing. Got to keep that in mind. The conjunction to Uranus square Pluto seems very volatile, especially the moon. But that's that the moon won't be there later. So I'm going to look around for further information, but that seems very volatile. Uranus trine Pluto. Pluto's in Capricorn, and it's also square Venus. It's very volatile. Very extremely volatile. The moon is just making the exact opposition to Uranus. The moon will be in Libra. Libra's the artist. Right, so I am seeing like maybe we're getting movies getting released. Maybe doors are getting opened. It's making a square to psychological planets, the moon and Pluto. This Pluto. All right, so I'm still thinking about that. I'm still absorbing that one. Look at what Mercury's doing. Mercury's making an exact trine to Jupiter. That's really good for AMC. That's really good for good news communication. Trine Jupiter, that's really good for expansion. But then it's getting the square to Mercury, which is going to say, you know, maybe there could be bad communication as well. So we're getting a lot of like communications here. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. A lot of contradictions. Yeah, I'm doing it live. Fuck it. Fuck it. But no, I'm doing it live so I can just get it to you guys. But look at this, just Jupiter trine Mercury, okay? And AMC's Jupiter's exalted and is trining the transiting Mercury that's in Pisces conjunct Neptune, okay? So that's really good for like information on the movie business, the Hollywood business, and AMC is Cancer energy is lit. So that's really bullish energy. Let me see what that moon's hitting. It's hitting Venus square. Oh yeah, we saw that. Yeah, but that Jupiter, see, whenever Jupiter is involved, especially with Mercury, that can be very good, expensive news. Yeah, exactly. Someone said that's all the manipulation news, probably. Exactly. So I saw manipulation before in other videos. And look, the Saturn trine Mercury is very beautiful for new information involving the new structures, getting new structures. And the trine to Neptune is like new beginnings to new fantasies, new worlds. So I'm seeing at the very least, new movies getting released. New good news coming out. But we're also getting a little bit of bad news coming out too, but a lot of good news. This is a climax energy. And so far, I'm going to say the exaltation of AMC's Jupiter right here is running the Mercury more between Mercury and Jupiter right here, and then this Mercury square Mercury. This Jupiter is super likely. And exalted. Super strong here. And this square is happening with 2 water planets and with Mercury, so that is very deception-like energy. But transiting Mercury is lit. So maybe that square is just getting, you know, deceiving information, some more deceiving information on Monday. And look at transiting Juno coming right onto the AMC's Sun, which is very bullish for merger activity because Juno rules relationships. So I wonder what happens if next week with that. There could be some type of new announcements as far as new agreements and stuff. And I'm still looking forward to this Pluto going onto Venus, but that's going to take another few months. But that's going to be that's a buildup happening right here. And that whole time is going to be sextiling this. Oh no, don't count this in it. I'm back. I don't know the time. Not using that. All right, let's look at the North Nodes real quick. North Node is 6 degrees Scorpio. Let's see. Just making sure, seeing anything's hitting it. Yeah, just directly opposite of the Uranus. This is very volatile in general. Uranus is making a nice trine to Pluto, so I like this. Maybe, yeah. Someone said, I saw that the CFO sold 100 shares today. Maybe that's some deceiving info. Yeah. If I was the CEO of GameStop or whatever, and I have like, you know, a few $1 million sitting around, and I knew this whole situation was happening, and I knew the moment I dropped really big news is going to make the stock go really up. Maybe I make it go down for a little bit so I can get in even at a cheaper price, just to watch it go even higher. Yeah, I mean, the full moon it won't affect the market that obviously on that day, but it's going to affect the next day. Yeah, people are going to be in a whole nother energy. Like, for example, today's energy is going to be totally different from Monday's energy because of Sunday's new moon or Sunday's full moon. Okay. But like I said at the beginning of this video, we're going to be on a waning moon. So we could be looking at like a 2-week situation. Okay, I see. Hey, March is open. We were having the full moon on Sunday, and I remember the first day you mentioned that full moon to me. That very first time you mentioned that full moon to me, Jacob. I said yes. I would have guessed Friday, the 26th before the full moon, or the Monday after the full moon. Okay, and that's still before. That's still 2 days before April. So yeah, guys, I do see a climax potentially on Monday or Tuesday. Remember, the things happened a day or two after. But at the beginning of the video, I was talking about how there's a climax. There's a stronger climax energy on the waxing moon than the waning moon. So we're going to be going from the waning moon to the new moon, and then to the new moon to the full moon. But Monday can definitely be Monday Fun Day. I wouldn't put it past this astrology. I mean, the chart is looking interesting for volatility on that day anyway. Yeah, and I do see some good news, but I see some bad news too. And I see some potential thrust into the future type news. Or doors opening type news, or new movies coming out type news. And if you saw me at the beginning of the stream, I said on the 26th of May, that looks amazing for... I don't know if I said GME or AMC or both of them, but yeah, I think I did say both of them look amazing. That full moon looks amazing. That's the next full moon. I'm just saying. Yeah, if I said that this next waning phase of the moon could be a big colonization phase, and we could be waiting until the end of May. Ben says, I've been watching your earlier videos. So far, your predictions have been on point. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm always right, but I'm right enough where we're getting an idea of things. Right? I explained early in the video where, this is a game of getting further information, of using our fundamental, our technicals. Like for example, if we have like a huge drop on a full moon type day, I'm not going to sell on that type day because everyone's emotions are on a releasing type energy, and we know people of power. Jacob mentioned earlier, hedge funds are or millionaires don't believe in astrologers, but billionaires do, right? Billionaires use them, and Forbes said that. You can see that on my Twitter right now. Okay, so keep that in mind. Like if I were to try to get a whole bunch of people to become paper hams, I'm going to do that on a full moon type energy. Okay, or on a waning type moon. Okay, the fact that they barely dropped us today tells me that they're running out of ammo, and I know that's like cliche, but that's true. Like they're just not keeping us down. Like it's not happening. It's like it's getting more obvious that we're not dropping. We're not selling. We're going up, guys. Straight up. AMC was like $5 2 weeks ago. So yeah, we are a go. So I'm doing this live / I'm gonna make this a video later. So if you're seeing this later, I'm the blue moon of Neptune, helping you navigate through the illusion of life. You're watching the market moon lord, where we merge the matrix with the stars. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. As always, I appreciate you guys, and shout out to the chat. Until next time, peace. I feel we have a strong community. Yeah, it's growing. I'm feeling it. I was thinking about it all day yesterday. I was like,
Jason Alexander, the blue moon of Neptune.